It flies up so easy and the power is still far from the maximum. And it doesn't hang on anything, so nothing supports it. There are no cords holding it from above. There's only the wire with the current. Such a weird sound this wire makes, and exactly this wire is the source of the thrusting power. It's vibrating with a 100 Hz frequency right now. Many people write that the government secretly work on such constructions which lead us to the future, but the site is really blocked actually. That's no problem knowing a good anonymity service. Choosing the US proxy? Oh, it works. There's a lot of stuff here, even flying cars, with the Minecraft. During the experiment,
Yes, I'm back with another exciting episode of what the hell is going on out there. I'm in just one of those moods today where I'm ready to just unload tons of information from my mind. Notice how everyone thinks UFOs and everything, anti-gravity technology is not. Remember, it's the electrical theory. We still have no idea about how electricity works. There is no electrical fact. Just like how they showed you that flying car. Notice how the rich people are getting impatient. Look at this concept for their flying car you'll never be able to afford. Truly a sin against humanity. How they can just flaunt that in front of us and knowing none of us will ever own it, but they will. And yes, there she is. Yes, right next to that, learning the ins and outs. This was right after I saved this. Yes, this was after she got rid of her businesses and stuff. You better believe Ivanka's going into politics. Yes, yeah, she will get the... Oh, I've always wanted to see a female dark side. Yes. Here we go. Remember, they can't even impeach a Rosenstein in the House. But yet Paul Ryan can be so easily persuaded. Remember all the female, you thought I was kidding? Remember, they do want female lawmakers to make laws for female. They do want male lawmakers, judges to make. It's a whole war on your mind. Incredible, but let it be known that Paul Ryan, I mean, I don't know, I don't believe the shill that much. I want to go check and look. They haven't really updated the site or anything, so I can't guarantee if they did pass or not, but even if they did, let's just simulate that they did. Why is Paul Ryan even wasting any brain processing on something as stupid as this? Remember, they can't even impeach Rosenstein right now. Oh, when it's fact for all the correct, so I'm talking fake reality, everything. But yet, we can pass menstrual products. We're so worried about these bills. We got to get this menstrual bill through now. Those poor women in those prisons who don't have their menstrual... Oh, no, their family has to pay for their... now we have to pay for their menstrual product. Can you think about this for a second? Like, what kind of, thing is a tampon lobby or something like... Is this like a cotton lobby or something like... Does it go that far? It's truly incredible that we're even contemplating even subsidizing tampons or any, what's next? Condoms? I mean, clearly, if we're going to subsidize, I might as well do condoms, too. Truly incredible. But yes, Meng has also given FEMA to add feminine care products to the list of items. Yes, good old FEMA. But yeah, let's circle back for a second for the whole thought process. Remember the crucial piece, Paul Ryan, who's just doing the will bidding of the completely ignoring the real... Isn't it funny how someone can just completely ignore everyone? Don't care. Let's just remember, the whole article is retarded, but remember, I mean, this is facts. Remember, this is why the system is poor. Remember, this is why everything is the way it is. Okay. So, let's do the reverse. Even if we do go to that dimension, they do have the power. At least they have the will. Think about it. Remember what I said, out of 435, only 11 of those Republicans somehow lived into reality where they thought Rosenstein is bad. Why isn't anyone else? I mean, clearly there's tons of mounting evidence to prove that he is a bad, but yet somehow that huge majority is in a darkness. But yet the Democrats can always, this is why the guillotine, this is so serious. The Democrats always can do whatever the hell they want. They always do what they say they're going to do. Well, that's why I don't understand why people don't take them seriously. They just laugh at them, say they're crazy, they're dumb, they're not going to do it. Because they don't believe that they're going to steal the election or do anything. That's the problem. That's the hubris right there. That was the hubris of Hillary Clinton thinking she was going to win the election. But look, you're like, oh, in the Senate they could get at least 48 Democrat automatically to impeach Donald. You better think about it. You can't even get 11 to consider impeaching Rose. You got 11 to consider impeaching Rosenstein. You couldn't get more, but yet right there automatically you could get that many Dems. Truly, look at the control, the strings. I mean, look at the power behind all that right there. Republicans are truly the most. Like I said, Candace Owens' job right now is just to move the African Americans from one plantation to another. That's all the job. She worked for the establishment, just moving them from one plantation, thinking they're free when they're really not. That's the guys here. Truly incredible. Now they even have Republicans against Trump as well. They have the majority right there in my simulation in my head. They have the majority to impeach Trump in the Senate. Now you're saying, quick, well, they have to get through the House. I mean, you're talking about the system. You started with the Senate. Oh, I know. Well, that's why. What do you think is approaching right now in November? They already have the Senate done, completed. They don't need to worry about that. But look, you already got 58 in the House ready to impeach Trump, but yet you only got 11 to gang up on. Are you starting to see the page? Are you starting to see how dangerous the reality is? How serious the situation is? Why Tory News is an evil network? Why all these people are just trying to subjugate you, keep you under the control, not truly showing you the full picture. Always like lying to you too, because they're telling you, but they're not fully telling you. That's the problem. So it's like, well, my conscience is clean because, knowing you'll never go look, knowing that you believe every word, like they say, like there they are. They know this. They know that other people are too, even though they have all the information at their fingertips. They act like it's a chore or something when it's a literal 5 or 10-minute process right there. You don't even have to go anywhere. You don't got to move or nothing. You just pick up your phone. Oh, I mean, is this real? I mean, I mean, is that too much work? Truly incredible. I'm not even kidding. In that false scenario, Trump has already fallen because of the hubris of the so-called red-pilled and awoken Republican and conservative base. They believe all this garbage and nonsense because those so-called people who have the platforms live in a fake reality. They're not grounded in reality either. Just like all the other, for some reason, Republicans don't live in reality. But look at this marvelous quote by Mark Twain.
You just announced you sent a letter saying that you want to run for Speaker of the House.
Yes.
How did you come to this decision?
Well, I'm just hoping to be that patriot that just, comes in there and hoping to change the system. We got to change the system. I'm hoping that I'm really not bought off, and I hope I really do have a soul, and I really want to be like Mark Twain back there, where I am putting in the hard work and the sacrifice, and you'll see all those other so-called patriots come in when there's none for them to lose. That's what pretty much presidential coattails are. When they say like, oh, people are riding presidential coattails, those are the people who have like no faith and they can't do it on their own. So they need people like President Trump to motivate them. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, I'm really hoping that I win so I can really remove the strategic piece that's Paul Ryan. I hope I'm not like the ultimate deep state shill that's trying to blind everyone, and when I get up there and the Dems do win, hopefully, we don't lose the majority, but even still they could be a nuisance. But I'm really hoping, but who knows how it goes. I mean, we'll see.
Truly incredible. Like I said, as long as he takes money from the PACs, the globalists, whatever, he'll always be suspect. He'll always be under question, under my eyes, under my gaze. I will not view upon people unless they go out there and they push and they want it, they take it, they get their own. I mean, you have the Koch brothers right here saying that Trump is causing I know what he means by causing long-term damage. They're causing long-term, lifting the illusion, long-term damage like that. Getting people under the blanket. That's why they're really trying to take back control. What do you think is easier to do? Do you think it's easier to steal this one election over here or try to switch the whole system upside down and try to, get people That's why they also have the females there. Everything is a strategic piece. These people calculate. They believe in manipulation on the ultimate level. They plan. They plot. You better believe. Just like this.
Limbaugh was talking about this yesterday, and he's very good sometimes at sort of breaking things down on why they are.
All the time.
All the time. Here's what Rush said. Take a listen.
Anyone could have predicted it. I'm telling you. Anyway, after Obama left, there was no jobs, there was no nothing. So, when we all got to go back to work, we got to go out there, we got to push, we got to grind, we got to lift all these regulations, we got to do all these things, that I so-called predict, like anyone else could have predicted, but everyone promotes me like I'm the greatest pontifical political wizard ever. I told you that the GDP was going to rise. When we went from no jobs and we started booming and everyone started getting back to work again, we knew that this economy was going to be great, even though it doesn't mean anything because President Trump can't be president forever. That's the lie. All it takes is one Democrat to get in there. One. To ruin put every complete opposite of the reality you see right now. Bring back the chains, bring back everything going down. Bring back the destruction. Let's swerve. Look at this, more Antarctica news. Could you imagine even seeing something like, oh, look at this artifact right here, oh my gosh. Concealed in a block of ice. You don't think it's got important photos there? Do you really think they're showing us the real photos? I believe they're showing some, but imagine the ones they're not showing us. 100-year-old photo, oh my god, of a so-called wasteland that Hollywood wants to promote in your mind. Think about it. They have an illusion like no one's ever been there or something. You think of Antarctica, what do you think? A desolate wasteland or something. But why is it? Whenever, from 1890, 1917, we're talking about some beginning of industrial revolution stuff right here. Can you imagine what these people were witnessing during their time? Look, where were their governments limiting their movements? Who was saying that these people could go to Antarctica? Why are they allowed there? Why can't we just do what they did and just go? Why is everything under control? What does it matter what I do with my life? Notice why every one of these photos where you see these people, they hit some kind of place in Antarctica where it's just pretty cozy outside. I mean, look at this 100-year-old photo, just like Joe Biden there, enjoying the fresh breeze. It must be a nice little breeze there. Yeah. P.S. If you don't believe anything I'm saying, just look at the fake reality and everything that they're spewing out there right now. Look at what they're blatantly saying they want to raise your taxes, blatantly saying they want to reverse everything that Trump is doing, blatantly admitting that they were reporting on the destruction and reversal of the Trump administration, blatantly want to gleefully report on the impeachment proceeding, just as long as it makes news headlines, Imagine that news headline, Dems push articles of impeachment, it doesn't matter how, it could be one. Look at the article, always doing it. You're going to see even more of a political theater than you've ever seen in your life if you let this one slide. That's why this is another ultimate red alert. People need to get beyond serious. We can't rely on November. If you wait till November, it will be too late. Congress as a whole, I'm talking about the House and the Senate, has been compromised. We are no longer under the same contract or play. They're literally violating our civilian contractual constitutional agreement right now. Clearly, I mean, does no one see this? Is this really not that big of a deal? Are we just really going to take this blatant enslavement? Because you really know when they get in there, they really are going to put socialism. They've uncovered the sheets. So what do you think they're going to do? Seriously.
Remember to like and share Real Dot Video and go to QuickDot and don't forget to buy products at Infowars at RealDotVideo.com so we can support the real free movement and not all the fake BS out there. QuickDot.